Hey Dragon Slayers, today's video is about what you need to know about hunger. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. Let's get started. So Jason Fung has discussed the therapeutic use of fasting for obesity and type 2 diabetes with hundreds of patients over the years. Most, if not all, people understand fundamentally why this treatment is undeniably effective. If you don't eat, you will lose weight. If you don't eat, your blood sugar will decrease. Yet, almost universally, there is still an initial severe resistance to the idea of even attempting to incorporate fasting into most of his patients' lives. Why is that? Well, one fear stands out like a colossus above all others, and that is hunger. Without a doubt, uncontrollable hunger is the most common worry about fasting. Even some experts claim, but they proclaim incorrectly, that this will leave you prone to severe overeating once the fast is over. They say, don't miss a single meal. Otherwise, you will be so hungry that you will be forced to stuff your face full of Krispy Kreme donuts. And most people worry that they will simply be unable to continue fasting because they will be overwhelmed with hunger. Somewhat surprisingly, practical experience with hundreds of patients shows that while they're on an intermittent fasting regime, they most often see their hunger diminish, not increase. They often report that despite their own expectations, they are eating less than half their usual amount of food on a daily basis, yet they feel completely full. For most people, this is the most pleasant surprise of fasting. We start to feel hunger pangs approximately 4 hours after our last meal. So we imagine that fasting for a full 24 hours creates hunger sensations 6 times stronger. And that would be completely intolerable. But this does not happen. Overcoming hunger often seems like a daunting task, and that stems from a fundamental misunderstanding about the nature of hunger. So in the next video, I'm going to go into that nature on a more deep dive. I wanted to share with you guys some of my own personal experiences with this. When I first started fasting, I couldn't even do 16-8. It was really bad. I would 16-8 and binge eat. It was horrible and not healthy. And slowly over time, I just kept cranking the knob 1 hour at a time. So if you're really, really struggling, I tell most people to start with 12 hours. Everyone can fast for 12 hours. The hours that you spend sleeping do count. So limit your food to a 12-hour window. When that's normal, you just, crank the dial, go to, a 13-hour fasting window, an 11-hour feeding window. And when that's completely normal and you're not struggling, shrink it to 10 hours and just go 1 hour at a time. Eventually, you'll be able to work your way up to 16 hours fasting, 8 hours eating, and then over time, it could take months. Some people, it takes weeks. For me, it took about 2 or 3 months before it felt normal. You get to the point where you can do 20 hours fasting, 4 hours eating, and you just keep shrinking that window and all the way down to 1 meal a day. And then you stay there. You stay there until it's completely normal and then start dipping into 36-hour fasts. I have been fasting a lot off and on for the past 6 years. I've now worked my way up to where I can easily do a 48-hour fast. Zero stress, zero worry, zero psychology at all at play. I can do 72 hours, but it is a bit of a struggle. So I'm going to stick with the 48-hour fast, rolling fast for now, because that's where I am in my journey. So, you guys tell me where you are in your journey, the difficulties you've had in fasting. We can all share stories and learn and grow from one another. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.